Hello friends, Jonathan Neal here, and today I wanted to talk about how oftentimes we really overcomplicate things like health and nutrition and really a lot of different things, but today we're just going to talk about your general well-being and your life experience. And one of the things that we do is we tend to ignore a lot of the really common and really essential and really simple and basic things because they tend to require more effort and more work and more consistency on our part. An example of this is how you see people lining up to kind of do the latest cleanse or find the newest superfood or to do the newest special type of exercise. And you know, these new things are fine, but the issue is that, you know, we get trapped into this idea that there's going to be some new special thing that's going to suddenly take us back to health or back to fitness or make us stronger. And the reality is that the really simple thing is that there's 5 things that we really need to do, and no amount of supplementation or extracurricular, so to speak, type of things are going to really help us until we get down the 5 basics. So number one, the really obvious thing is that we need to breathe, and obviously everyone's always breathing, but taking time to really take some deep breaths, to slow down your breathing and to really be conscious of it, and to pay attention to how it feels, where it's moving, and just to take that time to connect to your essential breath, and also just to really physiologically fill the lungs and fill the body and let the body experience that full range of expansion and contraction. The second one would, of course, second need, of course, after air, would be water. We all need to obviously be properly hydrated, and a big part of this is drinking plenty of water, but it's also about the quality of the water. We want to make sure it's clean, trying to make sure that any fluoride or other chemicals are removed, and ideally alkaline water. That's my personal favorite. It seems to make the biggest difference in my life. But most important is just getting plenty of water in, and this can also be a little bit tied into our next one, which is nutrition and food. And nutrition and food, we can really tie that in with hydration at the same time by eating foods that are high in water content. This means a lot of, obviously, vegetables and fruits. Some fruits really hit the nail on the head. Maybe watermelon might have a lot of water in it. In fact, watermelon and many other fruits are about 99% or a little bit less made of water. So even if we don't have the ability to drink a lot of water, we can still eat plenty of fruit and vegetables and get a lot of our water that way. But with nutrition itself, very important to be eating those fruits and vegetables anyway, because they also carry the nutrients and the fiber and the other stuff that we need to really have a strong body and have our internal systems be moving efficiently. Now our next thing is going to be, of course, my personal favorite, which is exercise or movement. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a hardcore hour of working out every day or anything like that. The real key is to build a consistent habit that you can do every day, or at least most days, 6 days out of the week. And for this, I say start small. If you're not already doing something, start with something that's small and manageable. Maybe it's just 15 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and 25 squats, but do it every day. And attach it to some time of the day, maybe when you first wake up or right before you go to bed. Whatever really works for you, or after you walk the dog, before you walk the dog, just set it up with something so that you get it done, and over a long period of time, the consistency is what we're really going for, and that applies to all 5 of these points. The final one is going to be one that a lot of us, and especially myself, I tend to a little bit fall down on this because it's not as noticeable, but it is getting proper rest. And resting, of course, means sleeping and maybe taking a nap in the middle of the day if we have that time and if our schedule allows it. But it also is things like meditation. For instance, in a yoga class, the Shavasana at the end is our rest. And even in the yoga example, you see a lot of people that leave for Shavasana or that move around a lot and can't get comfortable. And this just shows that we're not really comfortable with the idea of resting. So our big thing is we're going to obviously need breath and air, and obviously we're all getting that all the time. But we really want to make sure that we're taking time not just to receive it unconsciously, but to really connect with it consciously. And also we have obviously water. Everyone needs to drink water. We're made primarily out of water. but it's also about the quality and again the consistency. We want to make sure that we're getting enough water every day and not going up and down, some days getting in, some days not. And again, as we said, we can tie that in with our food by eating foods that are high in water content. And most foods that are high in water content, most whole foods, are also plants and tend to be very healthy in many other ways. Other than that, we have our fitness, our exercise, our movement, and again, just making a small commitment, but making one that you can do each day, keeping with that and letting that be the foundation. And over time, more will grow, but until we plant those little seeds, we're not going to get more. And finally, rest, and I can't stress this enough, especially with really active people, people that are entrepreneurs or that are very driven. We tend to let rest fall to the side because we think we need to get more things done each day. But the truth is that if we don't take time to rest, then we're going to lose our ability to perform throughout the day, and that'll actually make us less efficient. So taking time to rest is, of course, important. Now, with all 5 of these elements, the important thing, again, is not to try to go and set some huge goal for each one. I need to take 20 minutes of deep breathing and I need to do an hour of exercise every day, or anything like that, or I need to totally change my diet. The idea is just to pick some small things that you can commit to doing every day and let those small things be the seeds that we plant. And then over time, those seeds will naturally grow, but until we have at least the seed, nothing at all can grow. So what I suggest is to take these 5 elements, breath, water, food, movement, and rest, and to just set for yourself some small daily goal, something that you can commit to doing every single day. Maybe it's just a minute of deep breathing, maybe it's just getting an extra glass of water each day, maybe it's just eating a few more vegetables, maybe it's just doing 10 minutes of exercise, 5 minutes, whatever. Just plant those seeds and get the foundation set, and we'll see that a lot grows, but we have to start taking those small actions today and allow them to be able to build up. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down at the bottom below here. If you like what you saw and you'd like to see more of this, please subscribe. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Have fun setting your foundation and make a commitment to yourself today and every day to continually move closer to the person that you want to be. Thank you.